This is my 38th year crossing the Niagara River from Fort Erie to Buffalo on behalf of homelessness in the Niagara region and worldwide. Well, it's a good question because it's always, it's a day before Christmas now. We do it on the 24th of December every year. So, getting anything done the day before Christmas or even the week before Christmas is a challenge. So I've carried this on for 38 years, really for one reason only, is to draw attention to the plight of the less fortunate, because any one of us who had lost our ability to experience fortune or to be fortunate could be in the street, and we're all one aneurysm, a bankruptcy, a mental health episode, a loss of a loved one away from being homeless. Right. Any one of us could be out in the street, and we may not fare anywhere near as well as the people that we do see out, the visible homeless. And there's always, of course, the invisible homeless, which are a lot of, there's many teenagers who are, couch surfing now that are going from couch to couch because they don't have a roof over their head. So it's really all about just letting people know that we're all vulnerable, and we have to think about the vulnerable, especially at Christmas. And that's when we're gift giving or gift buying. We have to think about all the volunteers that are out in the street or in the shelters, putting their time and effort into preparing meals and delivering gifts and all these things. So tonight, actually, one of the reasons for doing this 2 months to the day after Christmas is there's an event downtown St. Catharines at the Farmers Market off King Street. It's called Coldest Night of the Year. And it's put on by Start Me Up Niagara, which is an organization, a great organization that supplies services, meals, shelter to the homeless population in Niagara. There's actually a team there today, one of the teams at this Coldest Night of the Year event, which is it's a walkathon. Starts at 4 o'clock. There's a team that's entered in the walkathon. It's called the Mobilizers, which is a bunch of volunteers and staff that work with a program called Mobile Closet. It's a organization that provides clothing to the needy, to the less fortunate. They have mobile stations all around the region, in hospitals and different centers, where a homeless person can get a pair of shoes, a shirt. One of the big things they need right now is underwear. People just don't donate underwear. So it's really, if you're gonna donate a clothing item, that's high in the list of the wish list, is men's and women's underwear, boxers, long underwear, women's panties for that matter. It's a big demand for that, especially in the women's shelters. So and apparently you can donate financially to the Coldest Night of the Year event up until I think the end of March. You can go online, Google Coldest Night of the Year, and there'll be a portal there for you to make a donation. Or of course you can drop off your items at a local shelter. And as a matter of fact, any of the Santa spotters that are listening that have gathered clothing or items or toiletries for the 38th annual Surfing Santa that was supposed to run on the 24th this year, it was really a disaster in the Buffalo Fort Erie area. There's lives lost and a lot of problems. So if you want to drop off your items, again, Santa spotters want to drop off your items at the town of Fort Erie, we'll have our barrels there for the next couple of months. You can drop off if you've collected or want to go out and get something, socks, underwear, toiletries, and drop them off. They'll just visit the town of Fort Erie Facebook page or social media, and you can get some information on when that starts. Okay.
Perfect. I think this is fantastic. I think that anytime you've got an individual like Surfing Santa, whom we sometimes call John, does something of this nature, really it does highlight how important it is for us to think about those who are less fortunate, as John has said. And we look forward to assisting Surfing Santa every year. As John has said, those who have put together some items for the less fortunate can do that at the town hall in Fort Erie. We'll be putting stuff up on our website as soon as John provides us with the bins and the information that we need. And we're just very thankful and very appreciative that John is doing this once again, or sorry, Surfin' Santa is doing this once again. You know, it takes special individuals to be this generous with their time, and we thank John very, very much.
And Fort Erie, like the rest of the region, has a homeless population that is either visible or invisible, right?
We do. It's fortunately in Fort Erie, it's not as large as in some of the bigger centers, but you're quite right, and often those individuals are invisible. We don't see them, we don't think about them, but you can see them around, and so we try our best to do what we can for them. But it's helpful when there are initiatives such as Surfin' Santa to raise the profile, to make sure that people do remember and think a little bit about, as John has said, we're all one step away, one incident away, one job loss away from perhaps being in less fortunate situations. So yeah, we're very thankful and appreciative.
Yeah, go online and Google coldest night of the year and donate to the coldest night of the year walkathon. Make a donation. Okay, and apparently next year Fort Erie is going to have a coldest night of the year as well, what Mayor Ritterkoff was saying. This year it's in St. Catharines downtown on King Street. Okay, so get my best ho-ho going here. Ho-ho-ho-ho-ho, Harry. Okay.